Let's go. Let's go. Should start now. Okay.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! I need help here, damn it! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
I can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Trebuchet! Take cover! Now! Form up!
A rude awakening, eh?
अभी चेंज कर सकते हैं हम नहीं लगता है वापस चेंज करके स्टार्ट कर दे क्या वहीं से
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
नेक्स्ट टाइम बिटेड बढ़ा दे।
Fucking Wenceslas! Don't let them climb up! Knock it down! Ah, you got it! You're finished!
Won't be able to take another one like that. Good.
सब साथ में है।
You got it! Fucker!
पता सोच
Can't get away from me! I'll kill you, you cunt! Slice him out! Knock that ladder down or they'll all... He shot himself! Don't let him climb up from behind! Knock it down! Okay. Wake it! No, you're mine! You bastard!
Fuck, he wounded me badly.
Smile now!
Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us.
Don't let them climb up! Knock it down!
Now you mind, you bastard.
नोक कर ले नहीं कर सकते। ओह हाँ हम दिखा नहीं थे। ओह ये है।
I'll shoot you an extra asshole.
वो पैलेस कर रहा है। अब मूवी में तो स्टोरी पता नहीं चलता कैसे। चलो देखते वो क्या होता है। अपना मेडिकेट रही
Fuck! I've been hit!
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
इस पे गेम वॉल्यूम कम करे। कुछ ज्यादा है क्या? अब ठीक है 90 कर दूं।
Jesus. We were only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky.
मेरा एमएसआई आफ्टर बंदा क्या काम है? तो इसको
Everyone to the tower!
CPU 70 कर सही है छोड़ दो इसको। बिटेड कितना कर दें? 9000 सही रहेगा। अभी मेरे कितना देखते हैं। it is setting output 8500। कर दिए 9000 टेबल लेटर 10,000 या उतना नहीं मानता है।
Ordentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep
Big on
yelling,
it.
Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know
अरे,
Latin?
ऐसा होता है
My
क्या?
apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does it actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit
ये
of the
दोनों दोस्त है क्या?
world.
वो अच्छा हो रहा है.
Meet new women. And simply have some
Jane
fun.
Kidd.
Sure, but you promised
Maybe
Johannes
they
that you'd be as
could,
good as gold, and I'm
both could be
personally
करेंगे.
responsible for
One
your
of which is-
safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
मेरा वो है.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes
Hello,
Perkstein look like an
हम दोस्त नहीं बोल
outhouse.
रहे थे.
Bergov must be
और
made
लाड़
of
बोलने में तो
money.
अच्छा आएगा.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day.
गेम का
So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign
Rather than
armies
get-
rampaging.
हाँ चल. देखो टनके करते हैं स्ट्रीम बिट रेट. किधर गया सारे? प्रेफरेंस, ऑडियो, वीडियो, और टनके बिट रेट, गेम कैप्चर.
Bohemia? The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all,
85% कर दिया,
carrying an
देखो तो.
important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See
प्लस
now,
तो 10K की
there's the
बिट
Henry I
रेट.
know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead. Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk.
10K सही है.
miss nothing.
और गेम को कितना कम कर दे यार. साउंड और पता चला गेम का ही साउंड कम आ रहा है. लुक. अच्छा बीटेड देखो सही है ना 10K की इस बार. अच्छा दिख रहा है.
Sir.
नो पंखा बचा के आ रहा है.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
देगा कि कम OBS में कर दे कम क्या हेलो हेलो डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो गेम ऑडियो को थोड़ा डिसेबल में कम करते हैं अच्छा इतना सही रहना चाहिए चलो अब सही है हेलो अच्छा बिटेड पता बिटेड कैसा है 10th के केस का
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet
say yeah.
visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
पूरा बिटेड सेम कैसे लग रहा है वो 10 के ही हम
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an
Damn,
enemy.
कितना sharp कर देता है
There's a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and
Oh,
armed
that's fine.
strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
SPG will try to handle the situation peacefully without conflict. Charisma, domination, trust, might. All right.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe?
Reputation
Or are you
होता है.
trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message
Well.
from Sir Hanush of Leipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Jensen
Oh, so you won't accompany us
talking
to
होके
the
ज़्यादा
castle to
होता
see
है
your
ना
lord?
choose करना पड़ रहा है
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit
Let's
anyone
not
after
too much
dark,
कर अबे
especially
होगा
while
अभी
we're
तो
away.
शुरुआत हुआ है ना बाबू
You'd
गेम
best
का इतना
camp
जल्दी
until
जल्दी नहीं करना
daybreak.
चाहिए
I'll take your
थोड़ा वेट
point.
करो
I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in
आरपीजी है
trouble
ना
into
रोज
their
शुरू करना है
castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
हमको ये तो कुछ समझ नहीं आया क्या हो रहा है
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Well, since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
तुमको तो सिर्फ
Come on,
फाइट चाहिए
fellas.
क्या बाबा नो
We'll
कट
camp here on the bank. At
खाली
least we
दस
can
मारो
bathe.
ना बाबू
I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Yo, where should I go now?
I assume you can hear that damn dog of yours barking. Can you source him out? Call that dog, Henry. Who the hell can listen to that?
Mut, mut, mut बोलता है.
Heel! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well,
Good boy. Good boy.
That barking was a pain in...
Find it all, man. Read more than feed him. क्या करना है इसको कुछ खाने के लिए है इसका. Feed.
Look what I have for you.
बंदा पास कुछ नहीं गरीब है तो ढूंढते कुछ यहाँ पे कुछ ये क्या है बर्ड लॉ ले लेते हैं सब ले लेते हैं एक ग्लास भी नहीं लेता और क्या क्या है यहाँ पे क्या है रुक रुक रुक
Here you go. Take it.
कुछ नहीं यार इसके पास और
I can't abandon the company.
अच्छा ऐसे बात कर देते
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
I got killed. Hey,
You're right. Well, I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of Von Berg.
reputation gain.
I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
तो खाने क्या दे?
Look what I have for you.
कुछ नहीं, मेरे पास गरीब है यार। वहां से बैग उठाए थे, वो दे नहीं सकते क्या? तो और कहीं ढूंढते हैं हम यहाँ पे। ये क्या है? ये भी चोरी नहीं कर सकते यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं। बर्ड, एप्पल 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 एप्पल।
Look out!
कुछ तो था यार। मान
Here, Mutt. Search.
Map J General Open University Player Information Open Codex. बहुत पेचीदा है इसका इन्वेंटरी वगैरह चला के FPS कम मिल रहा है।
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice
क्या
sword,
बोल रहा
and
होगा
come
देखा?
along.
Helmet. अच्छा हेलमेट हो गया। शॉट कहाँ से रिकॉर्ड करता है? डेगर वेपन स्लॉट 1। चलो हो गया।
Can we start with the swordplay?
Where's your helmet?
Wait.
Surely you don't want me to poke your eye out.
देखा नहीं क्या हुआ था भाई? हेलमेट तो लगाए थे, लगा कि नहीं? अच्छा आर्मर। चलो हो गया।
Can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right. Hang on a while.
इसे खाना कहाँ से कुत्ता को? कहाँ भाग रहा है तू? क्या?
Look what I have for you.
Pouch. What the? क्या क्या सिस्टम से पूरा हमको पाउच मारना पड़ेगा इसको निकलिएगा। लेदर गॉन्टलेट। इससे बात करते हैं। हाँ ये।
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
ये देते अच्छा हुआ फिर
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Bergov's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand. All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't
चलो
forget
मिल गया
about
कुत्ता
me
के लिए
tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
लगभग हट गया
Look what I have for you.
चलो कुत्ता का पेट पूजा हो गया चलेगा ये क्या है यहाँ गेम खेलने गया कुछ how do you ring the bell? What do you
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
bro
And
no
if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Come on.
अच्छा ये क्या dice basically if you just gaming you can find a game of dice it so they will hold dice
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
what the fuck अच्छा ओपन वैल्यू इसका 1 500 उसका 600 इतना अच्छा अब क्या करें
Is your mind in it at all?
अरे इसमें क्या करना है और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं दे रहा करने का ये दबा नहीं सकते हैं कि करना नहीं चाहिए गेम
Courage. Aye, that'll do. Damn! What's this?
अब करना क्या है अच्छा 2 चुन सकते हैं ना आप Hey, what the fuck?
Don't drag it out. I want to play too, you know?
खेलना क्या है यार? एक ही चुनने दे रहा था।
Here. Aye, that'll do. Ha ha! Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail.
पता नहीं कैसे
It's
खेलूं
mine,
यार।
friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
No.
Nah, that's enough humiliation from me.
अजीब बात है। किसी को दे रहा है।
Can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work off a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Good. Nice. That's the way. Keep back more. Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel
Nah,
just
अभी
by
नहीं।
blocking.
अभी मजा
You've got
नहीं
to make an
start
opening
करना
to
पूरा।
strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
अगले
Perfect
ट्यूटोरियल
block,
चल रहा है।
eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry.
वाह
That's it.
At each other.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to
तेरे
it.
लिए गेम नहीं है
I
पापा।
just follow up a perfect
I'm
block
worried.
immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Nice. Sweet. My word. You're turning into a real master swordsman.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then.
Nice, Henry.
Nice. You got around that, nicely, Henry.
Too slow.
Point for Henry.
Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself.
Nice technique. Did you see that?
To a good start.
Don't hold back.
Well,
Now we're even.
And he'll be on his back.
That one hit the spot.
How did he do that?
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Go for it.
Oh, you haven't got a hope. Put up a fight at least.
Jesus. How did he do that?
Piece of shit!
Don't hold
Put up a
back.
fight at least. Put up a fight at
what the fuck?
least.
Ganun eh.
And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that sword
Yeah.
play's given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
अजीब कॉम्बैट है. हम जा रहे हैं अपना ये यूज करने. कहाँ गया मेरा लूजलेस स्केलिंग. बाकी हम शॉप पे चल रहा है. ऑब्जेक्ट पार्टिकल टेक्सचर एक्सपेरिमेंटल वॉल्यूमेट्रिक मीडियम. Oh, better.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. Feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oates, what's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot, throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
हम तो जानते भी नहीं कौन है.
I don't know. Nothing happened between us.
Nothing?
No.
I don't get it. A nice lass like that.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it? I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us
कितना
out,
ओवर
we
करता है
should
वो.
set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
एक घंटा होने वाला है इतना बस.
Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and
Big
joy
family.
shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Yeah,
Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females!
female.
Let's go to them.
Let's go to the
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
देख रहा है. Females, let's go to them.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
चलो चलो जा रहे हैं हम लोग भी.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
ये पानी है क्या है यार? ये चमक रहा है. चल चल चल.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Bro, sensor is working. ये क्या है? अरे
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
अच्छा
Hey? What is this racket here?
It worked. Let's go.
तो पिटने का काम कर रहा है पापा ये देखो देखो हाँ ये देख रहे
Hraje u muzyky, směje se na chasníky, klient jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh my fucking God, you're a dad.
क्या देख लिया ये ड्राइवर है हम लोग को बंदा बैठा कर दिया
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
हम लोग को बंदा को मार सकता है हाँ What the fuck हम लोग बंदे को मार दिया वही तो यार
Oh, fuck. A letter.
हम उन लोग किडनैप कर रहे हैं क्या ले अरे अरे ये क्या हो रहा है
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
अरे अरे what the fuck क्या हो गया रुको
Hey!
अब
What the
सुनिए
fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pig! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
अब यहाँ तो रन कर रहे हैं
Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine!
He's mine अरे ये बंदा अच्छा है इसको छोड़ दीजिए
What are you gaping at? Shoot!
Bro कितना हरामी shoot oh उसको shoot
Don't
करने
just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank! Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just
यहाँ
now!
पे कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग हुआ बंदा को सील लग गया यार
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, his horse is quick!
Mott.
मर सकता.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, oh, really? And what exactly do you call...
You truly.
shit.
Oh, game interesting हो रहा है.
Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
अबे
No,
मत
wait!
खींच.
Wait! Ah! Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the
दोनों
way.
का अच्छा दोस्त है वो. उसका बेचारा दोस्त लोग को मार दिया बता लो दोस्त. पता नहीं कौन था लोग. पर था आराम.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
ये बंदा बता लेगा अपने को. गे ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे? दोस्त गे बोल. Game से you wanted a man. Yeah.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up.
वे कहाँ चल गया ये? ओ जंगल में बना. अरे
There's someone in front of us. Down.
down. Skills करेंगे हम लोग.
Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
थोड़ा अजीब ग्राफिक
Keep
को
your
करता
eyes
है.
peeled.
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks.
और FPS भी नहीं मिल रहा. पता नहीं क्यों. DLSS ऑन करना पड़ता है. ग्राफिक सेटिंग, G-Sync ऑफ है. टेक्नोलॉजी ऑफ DLSS.
Go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the
अब
pond.
थोड़ा ऐसे
I
हो रहा.
want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints.
स्ट्रीम करे इसीलिए शायद
They'll
कमिट
see
हो
us.
रहा
We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
है. लोग हम इसको डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं. रुकिए.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easy here. And that's
हाँ छोड़ो यार.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. Will all your talk started blind you? Leave it out. Catching some naked man in the forest. Better than getting killed in his turn. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here.
Maybe keep
Stand
him watch
still.
instead. You reckon we'll
There,
find
there.
them, do ya? If they tried to swim across the pond,
Okay.
they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run, quick.
Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see shit from there.
वाह वाह वाह.
No. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
You're terrific. Put it fast. They're fleeing into the rock. Hurry.
देख लिया.
On around. We'll catch them at the top.
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top.
Shit! Take cover!
Run ahead of them.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
अजीब लग रहा है यहाँ पे तो यार से।
Damn it, they're everywhere. What are we gonna do? How should I know?
अजीब नहीं
We
लग रहा
can't
होगा?
go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll
catch us. Oh, you don't say, genius. Calm down, for fuck's sake. Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
क्या बोला यार क्या करना है? What was I? तो कुछ नहीं है।
Fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Hans. Hey, Hans.
Back off.
कर दिया हम तुरंत। फूल भरिया जैसा है।
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
चलो भागो भागो।
Right down here to the water before they find us. This way.
अरे हम तो दिया भाई। क्या यार वाइप करना पड़ेगा।
You're a dead man.
What the? cutscene slow. आ गया ठीक है डार्क लग रहा है गेम बहुत तो बैठने बढ़ा देते हैं अजीब है ग्राफिक्स इतना कुछ खास नहीं
before it gets started.
Yeah, game.
I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
सपना देख रही हूँ
Pa. Now come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though. if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
बिल्कुल नंगा करके कपड़ा पहन लिया.
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
बेचारा कुत्ता कहाँ गया? देखा वो कुत्ता रखने का फायदा. अरे ये रात का ग्राफिक्स बहुत अजीब है. बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है वो कलर. लग रहा है गेम खेल रहा है. बताएं.
How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
What are you doing?
Henry, what are you staring at?
सपना देख. Hallucination.
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal.
Hallucination हो रहा है बंदा को.
Don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
अजीब है पर डार्क
The gate is closed.
कलर का पता ही नहीं चल रहा है क्या
Don't worry,
कर.
my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
आँख में आ रहा है क्या तो? Winkle emoji.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
Henry.
What about you?
Are you
Your mother
mad?
is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir
For
Reginald.
Christ's
If anything
sake.
happens, he'll take care
Come
of you. He owes
on.
me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
कहाँ जाएगा ये जंगल में लोग?
Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Oh, run. No.
Give in to it. Hang in there.
No.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
हाँ अब कलर आया कुछ.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't
इसका
stop.
parents.
Pa.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry.
A light! Look! I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry, we'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Bruh.
Think again, strong.
ये बंदा पीछे तक आ गया. अरे
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Scallops. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
इसका दोस्त तो उसके हाथ था. You discovered your bed.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit.
And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad.
Yeah.
Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
Damn.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good... your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Bandage करना
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible fall. Quickly you survived terrible fall, but you lost several main labor skill and performance due to extensive injury. You have not just got to recovery and every bra. अच्छा, let's apply some bandages. Right there. One. Stop bleeding and see. Okay. Each from port 4 portion. Proceed.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
No, मत जा भगो अभी तो और होगा ऐसा चल रहा है कोई बात नहीं Now what should I do now? I can already, oh man, this is Facing it up, it up. Bro, wow. Dead bastard. Loot. Minor. Wow.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
There's a water trough in front of the hut. Have a wash there.
This one. This one.
Ah, I feel like a new man.
Wait a minute. Nice.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what are the herbs?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile
Overload.
and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the
Damn,
stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
The bandages are... still quite fresh. I won't have to change them till evening.
Alright, let's see. Oh, that's better.
I can't bury him without a shovel. Jenna said there should be one near the dung heap.
First found as okay. Ah, alright.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Oh, damn.
Purple flower, sage. There we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Behind.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Who killed him? Where's the one that done it? Start talking or we'll torch this hovel with you inside it. There's that piece of shit! You're done for! Right between the eyes!
Where the fuck are you?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have...
Bro.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Torch this hovel with you inside it, you old witch.
All right. Some young fellas came here.
Prepare to fight! Fuck you, whoreson! Ah!
What up? I forgot to take what happened.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
And he bled like a... Pig. Who killed him? Where's the one that done it? Start talking or we'll torch this hovel with you inside it, you old witch. There's that piece of shit! You're done for!
Some young
There's that piece of shit! You're done for!
But what the? They easily kill him.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Or we'll torch this hovel with you inside it, you old witch.
All right. Some young fellas came here at night and got into a fight with your man. What could I do? A weak old woman. They kill a fella outside my door. They threatened me, and now you want to burn my home
Prepare
down
to fight!
for it.
See now, that wasn't too hard.
I'll
kill you!
Growler.
That's that bastard for sure! You're dead, fucker! Show your stuff!
Pretzel. So, yes, so, yes. Okay. Need diapers. So smart.
I've seen fellas in work.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live... to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you 2 the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Food, that's important. Okay, yeah.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the
This is-
saints watch over you, and over Bajana, too.
Let's do it.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
You will have a human and of stage. It's one bowl for 1 ton. Bring the sand and it to the cooler for Senate.
You must have read it by now, surely. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. What are you waiting for? Throw in that chamomile. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Bruh.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Oh, done. Cool.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof.
Road didn't die. Good. Oh, done. Oh.
Empty. I'll have to go somewhere else.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine!
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? As we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
He says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing art. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find...
Are you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us, when it's something serious.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trotsky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down, but that'll never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin. Be with you.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Rattay, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Bro, what the?
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Well, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Hello, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I'm sure Sir Hanush would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you?
Feisty.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
No.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Divided up
I
fair.
heard some
But
talk
that toe rag only gave me the inners.
What are you forging horseshoes for the wedding guests?
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Those men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha. So that's why this thing was a wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right.
It's not a bad idea.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you smell like one. And where am I supposed to know you from?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks.
You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I'll give it a try. But not right now. My belly would get in the way. Better to have a drink instead.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped. Let's hope things get better.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Here it comes.
First, I should settle the unfortunate business of our bill.
Where is that bloody innkeeper?